What is going on, Grandliners? Let me share my screen because you guys are building your Croc decks for the limited battles all wrong. You do have to think creatively here. I see a lot of people copying each other, but really think about what does Croc lose to? What is Blue's weakness? And it is Kaido. So every single blue list needs to have as many copies of the one card that gives you a huge advantage playing against purple, which is none other than Dofi. Oh, I just added 5 Dofis. So play 5 Dofis if you can. No, we're playing 4 Dofis. None of that 2, none of that 3. Yes, your hand can get clogged. That's okay. There is no essentially like hand cleaning ability except for the mulligan, but having a mulligan in this game is key. So when I am playing against purple, I'm not looking for Sentomorrow. Now, Sentomorrow is real nice, but I am looking for Dofi. I would rather see 2 Dofis and 0 Sentomoros in my opening hand than a Sentomorrow and another Sentomorrow. So, yes, of course, we would love to play 5 Dofis, 5 Sentomoros. We're playing 4 and 4. Obviously, that goes without saying for Sentomorrow. We're not even going to waste time talking about why that's important. In fact, we're not going to talk about Mihawk being at 4. We're not going to talk about Gecko Morio being at 4. I know some people prefer 3. That might be worth talking about, but no, we're going to stick to the juice here. So if you like juice, drop a like in this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Many of you are watching, not subscribing. That's cool, but I want to feel that support, want to feel that power. So when my girlfriend is done with her homework and we make more videos for you guys with her and me, and of course our battles, she'll be excited to see that. But what card am I playing that other people are underestimating? It is Jinbei. Jinbei all the way maxed to 4. Jinbei is a key card, a key card. Having that pressure early on, if you were going second to drop a Jinbei, sure, sometimes you want to think about it, right? But usually your hand is in the position where if you drop that first turn Jinbei, you are getting 2 swings. And essentially, if that pressure is too great, your Jinbei acts as a third blocker. Now, you could say that about any card, right? But Jinbei is out there so early on. I would rather have Jinbei out there than 2 Laws when I'm starting out because Jinbei adds that extra pressure, especially in a mirror match where it's blue versus blue. You got to put your thinking caps on with blue versus blue. It is definitely a lot of mind games. Against green, there is not a lot of trouble. So why would we play, right? Let's talk about what we're not playing. Against green, why would we play the cards that are good against green when the deck itself is already advantageous against green? So we're not going to play more than 1 copy of the 5 Crocodile. We're not going to play any of the promo Crocodiles because we would rather be swinging in and getting that early hit in with our Jinbei. Now, you could do some shenanigans and take away 1 Jinbei and add that promo Croc or add a 5th Croc, but you are going to lose games, especially when you're playing against blue in a mirror, when you have 2 of these 5 Crocs in your hand and you just know you play it down, it's going to get bounced back. Sometimes it's okay to bait out a bounce back, but if that is your only option, and a lot of times when you're playing that 5 Crocodile against them, that's a terrible option to have, right? At least if they're bouncing back Jinbei, they probably won't bounce back Jinbei, but if they're bouncing away promo Croc, you're getting that 1K counter in your hand. There is no space. There is no space for that 4 drop Crocodile in here, that promo Crocodile. No room at all. We want our beaters early. The only card you guys could be like, why are you playing Buggy? I get it. Why the heck am I playing Buggy? So sometimes this deck is not going to go second, right? And you're out of luck at that point. If you're playing against green, right, you are going first. If you are going first, having that little gimmick of a Buggy, right, just putting it down instead of the Law, will let you get rid of a Bonnie essentially for free. And we don't want to give away our turn if we're playing against green. That also gives us 5 cards instead of 4, the 4 Laws that we could play against green when we are opening the game up. So that's the reason why I play the buggy. Essentially, though, if you're not playing against green, you are never going to play this card. You are going to keep it in your hand. And unlike Kuma, it does something in your hand. So, guys, why are you playing Kuma? If you played Yu-Gi-Oh when it first came out, do you remember Big Eye? Flip, look at the 5 cards of your hand and then stack it. Yes, sure. Kuma is an event card, or it triggers when it gets hit from your life. That's awesome, I guess, but what the heck does it do? You already have your Jinbei to add that pressure, and it only wastes or uses 1 Dawn. Kuma wastes 2 Dawn. 2 whole entire Dawn. I would rather give 1 to Jinbei and then follow up with a Law. Finally, there is Marshall D. Teach. Marshall D. Teach, you got to be playing 4 Marshalls here. Now, I did play a game against Blue where I actually bounced back my Marshall D. Teach with a triggered Sables, and that helped me win the game by bouncing back their blocker, which was just a really cool move, instead of just bouncing back their blocker, which they can pay 1 Dawn and just play it. So don't forget that when you trigger your Sables, that's when you want to think about bouncing back your own cards. That being said, when it comes to the matchups, good luck against purple. I think that this build, this version of the blue deck is the best chance you have against purple. I did 2-0 a purple player recently playing this. Now that doesn't say much, right? I also lost like 3 games to purple before that. And of course, skill level matters. When you're playing a highly skilled player, the game is different. You must play optimally. When you're playing in these limited battles, there is room for error only against the green deck, not even against red Luffy. You cannot make mistakes when you're playing against red Luffy. You will get punished, you will get swayed. So I hope that this build helps guide you. Now, I actually hope you didn't watch this video, because I'm going to be using this build. If you're playing purple or green, that doesn't change anything, right? The only thing is, if you are playing blue versus blue, you might want to consider playing the 3rd event card, the one where it bounces a blocker, just to clear their blockers. But we already have a lot of field clearing in this deck. We do have the 4 Teaches, we have the Dofis, and we have the Sables, and of course we have our Croc's ability. So I don't know if that event card is worth playing, especially if you're going in the blue versus blue mirror. Now, I know some really great players will say play it. It will break that match, but I don't think that there's going to be too many blue players, and that's the reason, because the main reason is blue is such a high ceiling deck. This is a big brain deck. You can't make mistakes. It's easy to make mistakes. Playing with purple, it is a lot harder to make mistakes, and purple does not really have a deck that it is not too advantageous against, except for this blue deck when you have 2 Dofis. Good luck, players. I will be seeing you guys in the next video, and hopefully you're already subscribed, so you know what it is. Grand Line Adventures, let's go become king of the pirates. All of us, right? You can only have 1 king. Ooh, yikes. I'll see you guys there. What, this video is still going? And this video is still going. I guess you guys are still here. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to your boy and girl. Sienna is gonna be back, and we will be making some hilarious One Piece content. So with that, peace out.